Here we're at our vacuum forming station, and vacuum forming is one of the many variations of thermoforming. Thermoforming by definition is forming of a plastic sheet or a portion of a plastic sheet. So we're going to form a whole entire sheet here at the vacuum former, and there's a lot of variations to vacuum forming in industry. This is just straight vacuum forming, the simplest form of vacuum forming or thermoforming sheet material. We can make signs over here with all kinds of letters that are underneath this vacuum forming table. We also have a bunch of different shapes and characters. I've got things such as the alien head, or even a skull. I'm going to do this trophy bear head and the word bear underneath it. So let me set this up on the vacuum table. Maybe you can see on video that there's a whole bunch of little holes in here. It's almost like an air hockey table, except instead of an air hockey where there's air blowing out of it, there's going to be a vacuum sucking down. Most of our molds also have holes drilled in them so it can draw vacuum pressure at the lowest points in the mold, sucking the plastic sheet around our mold. And let's see here, bear. Flip those the right way. All right, so I've got my molds laid out the way that I want them. The next thing I want to do is to put a plastic sheet into this fixture that will hold the plastic sheet in place. I've got many different colors, but when we do signs, it's the thinner plastic sheet. This sheet is polystyrene. So I need to heat this sheet. It is a thermoplastic. When I turn this heater switch on, I now have heat running through these heating coils over here and a really light fan blowing as well. Okay, so I can start to feel these heat up. And when you're standing over here, I can feel a lot of heat. You'll also start to notice them glowing red hot. Okay, they're starting to turn color. There's a lot of heat coming off of there and a nice light fan breeze. See them glowing red hot? I'm going to place my polystyrene sheet over the heater. I'm just going to wait about 30 seconds or so. We're going to see that sheet sag down. Then we're going to see it lay tight, and I'm going to check for bounce back. When I place my finger in it and the dent I leave flattens out, it's ready to be vacuum formed. You can see the sheet starting to curl and sag. See, I'm able to push on it. It's getting soft. Still some spots in there that aren't quite all the way soft enough. Springy bounce back. That's what I'm looking for. So the trick now is to flip this fixture over, tightly closing this seal, and I'm going to flip this switch down, drawing my vacuum. Here we go. Just like that, it's cooled off enough. The vacuum has sucked the sheet down around my mold, down around my letters. Unclamp the fixture. Here's my finished product. A lot of times some of our mold pieces will stick into there. And here's my sheet, okay, my sign. It's not done yet. I've got this material here that I want to trim off. I want to take pride in our work. We want this to look nice. So I'm going to bring this downstairs and we're going to trim this nice and square with an X-Acto knife and a straight edge.